Do you remember those endless summer days as a kid? It felt like a single afternoon lasted forever. You could run, play, and explore, and the sun just never seemed to set. But now, as an adult, it's different. You sit down at your desk, blink, and suddenly the month is over. The calendar pages just fly by. It feels like time is literally speeding up. But why? Is the universe broken? No. Your brain is actually tricking you. Let's look at the math of perception. When you are 5 years old, 1 year represents a massive chunk of your existence. Specifically, that 1 year is 20% of your entire life. It's a huge slice of the pie. Every day carries immense weight because you haven't had many of them. Now compare that to when you are 50 years old, you've seen a lot more sunsets and lived through many more winters. To a 50-year-old, 1 year is just 2% of their life. It's a tiny sliver. Proportionally, time feels like it's shrinking. This is the proportional theory. The same 365 days feel vastly different depending on how much life you've already lived. But math isn't the only culprit. There's something deeper happening inside your head. It's about how we process information. Think back to your firsts. Remember the first time you saw snow? It was magical, detailed, and overwhelming. Or the first time you balanced on 2 wheels, the wind in your face, the fear, the triumph. Every second was vivid. The first day of school, with its new smells, new faces, and the sheer scale of the building. Your brain was on high alert. Even the terrifying thrill of your first roller coaster. These novel experiences create incredibly dense memories. When your brain encounters something new, it fires up. It records every detail, every spark, and every emotion. This leads to a simple rule. More memories equal a longer perceived time. When you look back, that period feels full. As a child, you were a tiny scientist, examining every detail of the world through a magnifying glass of curiosity. Your eyes were wide open, taking in the beauty and the complexity of everything around you. You listened to the world differently. You were present. You were soaking it all in. Childhood is essentially a massive collection of high-definition emotional memories. Your mental bookshelf was being packed with thick, detailed volumes of new experiences. But then, adulthood happened. We started following the signs toward a more structured life. We wake up at the same time every day. We drive the same route to the same job. We come home and watch the same kind of shows on the same couch. Our weeks become repetitive. Monday looks like Tuesday, which looks like Wednesday. We fall into routines, and routine is the ultimate enemy of time perception. When everything is familiar, your brain stops recording the details. It thinks, I've seen this before, it's not important. It essentially switches to autopilot. You're moving, but you're not really there to record the journey. Because you're making fewer new memories, the sand in your mental hourglass seems to fall twice as fast. This is why the adult you and the child you can live the same year, but experience 2 completely different timelines. The clock isn't actually moving faster. You're just paying less attention to the ticks. When you look back at an old photo album, you realize how much stuff happened back then compared to the blur of last year. So how do we slow it down? The answer is simple. Stop and watch the sunset. Be present. Go on new adventures. Meet new people. Keep filling your memory book. Because in the end, time is measured in memories, not minutes.